Good morning and welcome back, everybody. We have aborted mission on the Oregon coast. We made it down as far as about Florence, Oregon, and it's a nice time of year to visit the Oregon coast, but it's busy. The campgrounds are busy. Um, it's full of a lot of little towns with a lot of little shops and things to do. It was great, but after almost 3 days on the road, on the coast, I've seen enough of the coast, and I decided to head inland. I think towards Eugene, or Oregon. Now this is really saying goodbye to my friends. We came further inland. We got on Interstate 5, we're going south just a little bit, but in the back of my mind I thought maybe we'll go back up, maybe we'll get on Interstate 5 and go back up to Scott and Terry's. They're having that get together up there. But no, we're going south. We're going southeast. We're on quite a climb. I don't normally stop in the middle of a hill because it takes a little bit to get the boundary going again. But let's see, we left about, well, we was almost at sea level there on the coast, and we're almost at 4,000 feet, and we haven't traveled all that far, so we're on quite a climb. We'll be saying, obviously, if we're headed southeast towards the desert, we'll be saying goodbye to all this lush green in the northwest. I wonder how long it'll take me to say, boy, I miss the green. Right now, I'm kind of missing the desert, though. Isn't that a shame? Put all that graffiti right there. Go paint that stuff in the city on something. Not out here. And not anywhere for that matter. Careful, Bella. Careful, careful, girl. This makes me a little nervous here. That all makes me a little nervous right there. We're in a national forest, and I don't even remember what it's called. No, I don't remember. I'll have to post that here. So that's it. We're gonna get this thing started back up the hill. Cameras don't show elevation or inclines or declines very well. But believe me, that's quite a hill coming up over there. That's it, we'll be on our way. And if we're going to the desert, we'll probably also miss an abundance of water. We just got above 5,000 feet and kept on climbing. I don't know where the summit was at. Let's see, Diamond Peak. Let's see, at 8,700 and 8,600. They're obscured by the clouds out there. Please excuse the traffic noise. So we can't see the peaks. But according to this, they're out here at 8,700 and 8,600. Out there somewhere. And according to this, from Diamond Peak, we are way down here by the lake, by the water. That's this lake here, from up on that peak that we can't see. And if you want to read this, get ready for the pause button. Okay. There's some fishing going on out there. So we'll get on our way. All of a sudden, the landscape just changed, like all of a sudden. I noticed the ground floor of the forest was changing a little bit, but we still had lots of big, tall pines, or Douglas firs, or whatever they are. And then all of a sudden, we come out and it was like desert-like. There's still a few more pines up here in this one area, but that's it. We're exiting the forest. We're in desert. We're in the high desert, I guess. I think we're still pretty high up in elevation, 4,000 or 5,000 feet, but yeah, all the plant. I've seen all this type of plant life before. This is desert plant life. Huh. It's a tumbleweed. Looks like desert to me. We're certainly not in the forest. So I think I'm done driving for the day. I'm gonna go down the road here a little piece. I think there's a little place right across the street from a little store. And I think we can stay there tonight. We'll see. And the one thing I like better about the desert is there's so many more places you can just pull off. You don't have a bunch of trees in the way. It's like Pennsylvania. You can't just, you know, it's all full of trees. You can't just go driving through there and pulling off anywhere. You can't just drive into the forest. You can just drive into the desert. So it's a lot more friendly as far as, you know, boondocking goes. And the views are so much nicer. I should take that back. You know, the views are, there are plenty of views in the desert. they're hit and miss in the forest. A lot of times there's just a wall of trees and you can't see past them. So anyway, I do like the desert areas. Each area has its pluses and minuses, but I'm liking it. Here I thought I just kind of drove us into the middle of nowhere, but we're at this little, well, we kind of are. And there's this little store across the street from the rest area. It has the old style gas pumps. I filled the bounder up, and it's just a little country store. That's all that's out here. And we have been traveling, well, this is known as the Oregon Outback, and we've been traveling the Oregon Scenic Byway. Yeah, it's a really nice rest area. There's more parking down that way. So I thought I'd kind of driven us into the middle of nowhere, but there are a few towns, small towns, scattered along our way. But I got to thinking where the nearest grocery store is. I think it's 74 miles to the south. I think there's a Safeway down there in a little town called Lakeview. I believe it's Lakeview, Oregon. One destination I'm aiming for, and there's going to be a lot to see and do on the way, is I want to get over to Moab, Utah, before making a turn south down through Monument Valley and the Grand Canyon. I really got to looking at the weather forecast, and it's really not too bad getting down in Nevada. Yeah, it's more the same of this, 80s, very low humidity, you know, some 90s maybe. But when I get as far as Moab, it's upper 80s to 100 degrees. Even then, in shade, there won't be any shade left by the time we get there. But still, it's very low humidity, and average wind speed of 10 to 15 miles an hour, so there'll be a nice breeze, low humidity, you know, flirt with 100 degrees. I don't know, that might be a time to put all the awnings out. If we take our time getting there, it's going to be late August here soon. The temperatures will be dropping a little bit, but I'll have to keep an eye on the weather as we go. I don't want to end up in the middle of the desert when it's just baking out, right? I'll have to watch that. It might be a time to get all the awnings out and open all the windows, get a chair out, sit outside under the awning and enjoy the breeze. So it's still tolerable, you know. It's the low humidity that makes that possible in a breeze. So there is one more thing I'll have to do before really heading over into the desert and start off through Nevada. Is while I'm down south of here at Lakeview, Oregon, while I stop at the Safeway and restocking some groceries and things, there's a Napa Auto Parts store down there as well. I want to stop. I need to put new belts, new power steering belts on the bounder, and I want to change out the coolant. It's really diluted. I think it's basically just water in the radiator. I want to change that out and put, you know, some good coolant in there, and make sure that's all topped off, check all the fluids, make sure the bounder's ready for maybe possibly hot trip across the desert in August. So I have to make sure she's ready for it. So we're going to be heading down south here soon, a little bit, and before we head across to the east through the desert. We hope you come along. We hope to see you in the next video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.